thank you for joining me. I'm Miss Joanna, and this week we are doing books and songs all about some magical creatures. So today I've got some unicorns and some dragons for books today. But we're going to get started with our opening song. So for this one, we're going to be doing some clapping, we're going to be doing some waving, and we're going to be doing some stomping. So you can get up and get ready to move with me. Let's count to 3 to get started. 1, 2, 3. We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello, with all our friends at story time. We clap and sing hello, we wave and sing hello, we wave and sing hello, with all our friends at story time. We wave and sing hello, we stomp and sing hello, we stomp and sing hello, with all our friends at story time. We stomp and sing hello. Hello, and thank you again for joining me. I'm going to start with our first book today. It's going to be about a unicorn, and it is called Go Away, Unicorn. And this is by Emily Mullick. And you guys can help me out with saying Go Away, Unicorn throughout this book. Let's see. It says, Alice met the unicorn at her 10th birthday party in the park. He had not been invited. The unicorn had come because he'd smelled cake, which was his most favorite food. He stayed because he'd seen Alice. Now, you have to be pretty dumb to think that Alice was a unicorn just because of her shiny gold party hat, but unicorns aren't the smartest. See, he thought that she was a unicorn because she has a hat on. Her friend Patty said, "You got a unicorn for your birthday? All I got was a boring goldfish." Alice shrugged. She had no use for a unicorn. Even so, the unicorn played party games. He gave rides on his back, and he let everyone pet his luxurious, sparkly mane. But when the party was over and everyone had gone home, the unicorn was still there. Uh-oh. So Alice said, what do you think she said? "Go away, unicorn." But unicorns aren't very good listeners. Alice was not pleased that the unicorn had followed her home. "This is silly," she said, and took off her party hat. "See, I'm not a unicorn, and I can't be your friend." Alice frowned, and she said, "Go away, unicorn." Doesn't look like the dog's too thrilled to have a unicorn coming in the house either. But unicorns know a friend when they see one, so the unicorn moved in. He made a nest for himself in her bedroom. He used pages from her favorite books and some old shiny wrapping paper, and he was very comfortable. He ate her cereal, but only the tiny pink marshmallows, which were, of course, the best part of the cereal. He used all of her shampoo to wash his mane, and Alice said, "Go away, unicorn." But unicorns are easily distracted, and Unicorn hogged the remote. He tracked glitter through the house. He snored all night, and then he followed Alice to school. And what did Alice say? "Go away, unicorn." But unicorns can be very sneaky. Alice's teacher asked, "Where is your homework?" And Alice said, "My unicorn ate it." That unicorn just would not go. Alice tried to tell him he was a mythical creature, and that means you don't exist, she explained. But that just made the unicorn feel more special. She tried to lose him in the park, but he thought it was a game. She tried to ship him to the zoo, but the zookeeper said, "I'm sorry, unicorns don't exist." "I know that," Alice cried and buried her head in her hands. The unicorn could tell something was wrong. It's a good thing unicorns know how to cheer up a friend. The unicorn turned Alice's hair bright pink. Pink was his most favorite color. Pink made Alice want to throw up. Uh-oh, look, she's got pink hair now. She doesn't look too happy. Alice had had enough. She stared at her hair. She stared at the unicorn. She said the meanest thing she could think of. "You are so not my friend, and I would rather have a goldfish than you." Well, that wasn't very nice of her, was it? Even unicorns know when they're being insulted. So the unicorn left, and he didn't come back. It was very quiet with no snoring. It was very dull with no glitter. And it was very plain in Alice's house with no pink. But most of all, it was very lonely with no best friend. Alice might not have known a lot about being best friends, but she was pretty sure that the unicorn was doing a better job of it than she was. So Alice whispered, "Come back, unicorn." And look, now she's sad. Do you think the unicorn will come back? Unicorns have very good hearing. Alice hugged her unicorn and she said, "Sometimes even best friends fight," and unicorns know an apology when they hear one. There they are. And that is Go Away Unicorn by Emily Mullick. So we're going to do a song now about some unicorns. We're going to have two unicorns. You can poke up your thumb for their unicorn horns. And at first we're going to have them sitting on a hill. It's going to be Jack and Jill. We're going to run away, and then we'll have them come back. And then we're going to do some other verses with some different opposites. Are you ready? Good. Let's count to 5 to get started this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two little unicorns sitting on a hill. One named Jack, one named Jill. Run away, Jack. Run away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. All right, this time we're going to have they're sitting in the grass, and one's named Slow and one named Fast. So you'll say it really slowly on one side and really fast on the other. Are you ready? Let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Two little unicorns sitting on the grass, one named Slow and one named Fast. Run away, Slow. Run away, Fast. Come back, Slow. Come back, Fast. Good job. This time we're going to have 2 of them. They're going to be sitting on a wall. One is big and one is small. Are you ready? Good. Count to 3 again with me. 1, 2, 3. Two little unicorns sitting on a wall. One named Big, one named Small. Run away, Big. Run away, Small. Come back, Big. Come back, Small. Good job. You can keep that going as long as you want at home. Maybe you could do unicorns flying in the sky with one named Low and one named High. There's all sorts of different ways you can do those opposites. But now we're going to do a dragon book. And this one is called The Littlest Dragon. So let's find out all about The Littlest Dragon. This is by Susan Quinn. Long ago, when dragons roamed Earth, Mrs. Dragon sat waiting for her eggs to hatch. She smiled as the first egg went crack. She smiled as the second egg went crack. But when the third egg went crack, oh no, what do you think's going to happen? Mrs. Dragon gasped. Out popped the littlest dragon she had ever seen. Do you see little dragon down here compared to his older siblings? "Mama," said the littlest dragon. "Aren't you sweet?" said Mrs. Dragon. "Dragons aren't sweet," said Mr. Dragon. "They're big and strong." But the littlest dragon didn't grow big and strong. His legs were too short to run fast. He was last in the flying races because his wings were so small. And even worse, he could not breathe fire however hard he tried. "Who ever heard of a dragon who can't breathe fire?" laughed the other dragons. That's not very nice of them, is it? Each day, the littlest dragon grew more sad and lonely. "I'm such a crummy dragon," he sobbed. Little Bird fluttered down from her tree. "I'll help you find a way to breathe fire," she said. "How can you help?" sniffed the littlest dragon. "You're not a dragon." "I can be your friend," Little Bird replied. Then winter came. Mr. and Mrs. Dragon had colds. The littlest dragon's brothers had colds. And when dragons have colds, they can't breathe fire. And without their fire, dragons can't keep warm. "I'll find someone to light our fire," said the littlest dragon, and off he went. The littlest dragon ran to every house in the valley. But every dragon in the valley had a cold, and every fire had gone out. All the dragons were freezing, and they said, "Please help us," they croaked. What do you think? Is the littlest dragon going to be able to light a fire for him? "If only I could breathe fire," cried the littlest dragon. Suddenly, Little Bird had an idea. She plucked a feather from her wing, and she tickled the end of the littlest dragon's nose. The littlest dragon's nose began to itch. The littlest dragon's nose began to twitch. It itched and it twitched, and then, what do you think's going to happen? Achoo! 2 fireballs shot out of his nostrils. I breathe fire, yelled the littlest dragon. Soon, every dragon in the valley had a fire to keep them warm. You're a hero, Mr. Dragon said proudly. I could never have done it without Little Bird, the littlest dragon replied. He looked at the feather and smiled. He might never win running or flying races, but he could breathe fire. And with Little Bird as his friend, he would never be lonely again. And that is The Littlest Dragon, and that is by Susan Quinn. It's time for another song now. This time we're going to be doing one with our fingers. We're going to dance our fingers up and dance them down. So keep those fingers wiggling. Get them all warmed up. You can wiggle them really fast. You can wiggle them really slow. All right, and shake them out. Let's count to 10 this time to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dance your fingers up. Dance your fingers down. Dance your fingers side to side and dance them all around. Dance them on your shoulders. Dance them on your head. Dance them on your tummy and put them all to bed. You'll hide them behind your back there at the end. Let's do it together one more time. This time we'll just count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Dance your fingers up. Dance your fingers down. Dance your fingers side to side and dance them all around. Dance them on your shoulders. Dance them on your head. Dance them on your tummy and put them all to bed. Good job. Unfortunately, that means it's time for our goodbye song now, but you can come back the rest of the week for some more fun fairy tale themed stories. So you've done such a good job helping me count up for numbers. Let's start with 5 and count backwards this time to do our goodbye song. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands go up and hands go down. I can turn round and round. I can jump up onto shoes. I can clap and so can you. I can wave, I'll show you how. Story time is done for now. Goodbye, and I'll see you again soon.